Ever wondered how to make the perfect cheese board? Well, wonder no more. Today, we're embarking on a culinary journey to create a tantalizing burrata cheese board. What's burrata, you ask? Imagine a cheese that's creamy, light, and carries a buttery taste that melts right in your mouth. Yes, that's burrata for you. This video will be your ultimate step-by-step guide, walking you through each and every detail of crafting this delicious masterpiece. So, are you ready to dive in? Let's get started. First, we need to gather all our ingredients. For our sophisticated burrata cheese board, we'll need some key elements. At the heart of our board is the star of the show, the burrata cheese. Burrata is a creamy, light cheese with a buttery taste that pairs perfectly with a variety of accompaniments. Next, we need some crunchy elements to contrast the creamy cheese. Crackers and grilled bread are superb choices, offering a delightful crunch and a perfect base for our cheese. Now let's add some color and flavor to our board with olives and roasted red peppers. These add a tangy touch that complements the mild burrata beautifully. To sweeten things up, we'll add some figs. Their natural sweetness pairs wonderfully with the cheese and adds a dash of color to our board. Lastly, we require some charcuterie. Prosciutto and salami add a savory element and a touch of luxury to our cheese board. While you can find all these ingredients at your local grocery store, today we're showcasing burrata from Trader Joe's. They offer an excellent variety of cheeses, including our star ingredient. Now that we have all our ingredients, we can start assembling our cheese board. The fun part begins. Assembling our cheese board. Let's start by placing our star of the show, the burrata, right in the center. This creamy, buttery cheese is not just delicious, but also visually appealing, making it the perfect centerpiece. Now remember, there's no hard and fast rule to arranging a cheese board. It's all about your personal style and creativity. But here's a tip. Think of your board as a canvas and your ingredients as the paint. You want to create a picture that's not just tasty, but also pleasing to the eye. So let's start painting our canvas. Let's arrange the crackers next. I am using a mix of different types. Some are salty, some are grainy, some are crunchy. The variety adds an interesting texture and flavor profile to our board. Let's move on to the meats. Prosciutto, salami, maybe some sliced chorizo if you're feeling adventurous. Fold them, twist them, make them look inviting. Next, let's add some color and freshness with olives and roasted red peppers. You can scatter them around the board, filling in the gaps. Now, let's get a little sweet and a bit exotic. Figs. Fresh or dried, they add a sweet contrast to our salty meats and cheeses. Plus, they look pretty too. And if you have some room left, why not add some grilled bread? It's a great carrier for our burrata and gives our cheese board a rustic feel. Lastly, don't forget the little touches. Maybe some sprigs of fresh herbs, a drizzle of balsamic reduction on the burrata, or a sprinkle of sea salt. These small details can elevate your cheese board from good to great. And there you have it. A beautiful and delicious burrata cheese board. Each bite is a new experience, a new flavor combination. It's not just a cheese board, it's a journey of taste and texture. So go ahead, dig in and enjoy the journey. Now that our cheese board is ready, it's time to enjoy it. Burrata is a cheese that plays well with a variety of flavors, making it the star of any gathering. Its light, buttery taste pairs beautifully with the robust flavors of olives, the sweet and rich tang of roasted red peppers, and the savory punch of prosciutto and salami. Consider adding a crunch to your bite with some grilled bread or crackers. The charred notes of the bread and the crisp texture of the crackers provide a delightful contrast to the creaminess of the burrata. And let's not forget about the figs. Their sweetness is a perfect balance to the saltiness of the meats and cheeses, creating a symphony of flavors in every bite. Now, what's a cheese board without a refreshing drink to cleanse the palate? A nice glass of wine, perhaps a crisp white or a light-bodied red, would complement the assortment of flavors beautifully. If you're not a wine person, no worries. A chilled sparkling water can be just as refreshing and delightful. Remember, a cheese board is not just about the food. It's about the experience of sharing and enjoying a meal together. So invite your family and friends. Indulge in the variety of flavors and textures. And most importantly, enjoy the company and the conversation. Remember, the best cheese board is the one you enjoy making and sharing. Bon appetit!